Leo. Welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today we will be doing a money and career reading for you. It is not a personal read, but please take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever else it may be meant for. If it doesn't sound like you, maybe it's not for you at this time. Stick around long enough to know the difference, though. And it is timeless. Take the energy from the time you see the read to a few weeks out. We are going to shuffle a little here, and we're going to take Wisdom of the Oracle for you to start you off. Maybe see where everyone's head is at, or what you need, where your head needs to be at. I feel like saying, whoa, two of them. Jumping right off the table here. We have Fork in the Road. And clean it up. Feeling like coming to a past, coming to a at a past, should I say, where you can go one way or the other. Maybe needing to clean up your situation, like clear the air, clear what it is that you really want at this point, and needing to make a decision here in order for you to go in the right direction and go in the most productive direction. I'm going to read from the book for you on these cards. We have the number 13. Fork in the Road. Essential meanings: time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act. Own up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Prosperity message: you've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Asking what is really important for you at this time, you know? Are the same things important to you now that were when you started this journey? That could be something that helps you in making that decision and which way to go now. Clean it up. Essential meanings: getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden. Cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean your house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now's the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Your prosperity message: simple things like opening your mail, paying bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists, and getting organized is what this symbol means when it comes to your work. Make time for yourself, too. This card is a sign that you may be overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do. Time to think about yourself and what you really want. You may be going on a journey because you're trying to make life better for you and everyone around you. But here in the process of it, you come to this point where you're like, am I really happy with the situation that I'm in? And should I change it now? And needing to make that decision so before you move on. All right, let's get into the body of your read. Leo, what is going on with Leo? What do they need to know? What do they need to focus on at this time? What hurdles may they have? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Someone needing to make a decision on if you want to further yourself where you're at your job or in the business that you're running, whatever the case may be. You may need to go and go back to school possibly. I feel like you're not really want to do that. This may be part of this. I'm not going to, am I going to be at a point where I'll be happy if I to put all this effort and money into getting going to school to further myself more where I'm at, or should I choose a different path because I don't know if I'm really happy here. I feel like it's kind of you don't really want to do that. You don't really want to and it may just be that you don't want to find out. You don't want to find out where the path that you're on takes you, and wanting to veer off on another one, feeling like it will be happier for you, or I feel like getting to something that you want to do or something that you love to do. We have the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands coming out here together. I feel like this is you going on a, you don't want to keep on the course that you don't want. I think you've come to a pass where you can't learn anymore. Like you, or you, should I say, you don't want to learn anymore about whatever it is you're doing. So you will take that other path, I feel. Wanting to learn something new, possibly. This could be, like I says a lot, a change of career. Could be a change of career as well as the change of direction. I do feel like you have some stresses you're going to have to carry with you. There may be some burdens going on here that aren't yours that you need to let go of. You know, maybe you've held yourself back and you went on a certain course because it was. I'm going back to this the good of all. You know what I mean? But you got to think of yourself at some point and what it is that you want, and the path that you want to go. You're going to have some people neighing about it. I'm going to tell you right now. But if it's something you want to do, something you think that you'll love to do, and you want to go on a path that's more free for you, then I say take it. You have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You may have been had people trying to deter you in the past from making a similar choice. And I feel like this will arise again. I don't doubt if certain cards are going to pop up here because you're going to be revisiting the same situation, but this time you're going to make a different choice, a self-honoring choice. All right, what else do we have for Leo here? Ooh, secret. A secret being kept. There's a reason why someone didn't want you to do something. There's a reason why someone didn't want you to change course in the past. I feel like it was something to benefit them. There's an underlying reason that is not present here for you to see. You have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Overshadowing this read. I feel like you could have had your, I feel like saying your spot, you're facing the spotlight, your time in the spotlight. This could have already come to pass, but you either took advice from someone, or I feel like it was choosing the greater good of all that was involved in this around you at the time, and maybe that decision kept you back, and it was for good cause in your heart, but in their heart it was not. It was selfish, I feel like, and this may come about. This may be they don't want to tell you because that means you wasted a whole lot of time. Could have been years doing something that you didn't, on a path you didn't want to be on, to feeling like it was for the greater good, and really they didn't need you to do that. You were selfish about it and wanted you to stay there. Could be you didn't go to college. Could be you didn't. I feel like someone may not have taken an opportunity with a scholarship, possibly. Being made to feel like it was the best thing to stay home. I'm feeling like somebody, and this may have been a parent figure or a family member, had it in their hearts that they wanted you to take over the family business, or they wanted you to go on the path that everybody else has in the family. You had other plans, you wanted to do other things, but this person made you feel at that time that that was the right thing to do, right? But you're not happy in it, and now you're like, wow, it was something selfish on their part, is what I feel. They kind of made you feel like you had to, it was for the greater good, whatever it was, the best interest of the family, the best interest of everybody involved at the time. But it's really, I feel like you coming away from that and beginning to finally go on that path that you want. Clean up your feelings about it with this cleanup card. That's what you're gonna have to do. Maybe clear the air and get these secrets out. Like why did things happen like they did, right? Interesting. All right. Let's get some cards for clarity here for you, Leo. We have the Three of Wands. I feel like this is coming to a time when you finally, when this secret comes out, it's going to help you to go on that path and see the light, see the path that you need to take in order to get to your goal and see your goals coming closer to you, right? Or to walk closer to your goals. Wow, okay. What else do we have here? We have Wheel of Fortune. Wow, this is going to bring about some changes here. It's going to bring about change in the situation, definitely. More positive, moving in a positive direction. The world, you may have missed out on some time, I feel like saying with Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you may have missed out on some things along the way because of taking this path, but you didn't lose it altogether. It's still available to you. We have Two of Swords. There we go. Making a change of needing to. You may have held yourself back from making a change in your life or going in a certain direction, choosing a path. You knew what you wanted to do, but you chose to appease the masses. I want to say you chose to do what you felt was the most honorable thing, which may not have been honorable to you, though. Seven of Cups, another card of choices. You took the route that looked like it was the shiniest, that would be the most beneficial, and in reality it ended up not being. Queen of Cups. You did this out of love. You gave up of something for yourself out of love for others, which is very honorable. It didn't honor your wants and needs, though. Another card of change, Six of Swords. This is definitely culminating to, you are definitely have some changes coming in here, though. A decision you made in the past is able to be revisited, and you take the opposite route this time. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Once again, the Seven of Pentacles is about, planting seeds, in the past and watching them grow, watching them culminate into something beautiful, grow, planting that you buy that rose bush, right, at the store with nothing on it. It has just like that one little stem sticking up, and then you put it in the ground and you watch it grow. That's what it feels like, not being able to do that. You set your dreams and goals aside and didn't plant the seed then, right? Wow. Knave of Wands. I feel like you didn't have all the information you needed at the time. You may have not pursued an education that you wanted. Like I said, I feel like scholarships for some people, just giving up on something and not investigating it further to see whether it would have been the right. You had the opportunity to do both. I feel like for some of you, and you chose the latter. You chose to just keep your mind on one thing. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. The overwhelming need to pursue your dreams, I feel, is happening at this time. And you have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Um, no longer staying in this stuck energy of what may have been, and the decisions you made that led to you not being where you want to be right now. Throw it out the window. You can always start over. Always, you can always go. You can't go back in time, but you can go back to that same energy, that same drive, and go in that other direction this time. Um, there's always time. I'm going to pull a few cards. Is there anything else that Leo needs to know at this time? Anything about anything else? An application I'm feeling for somebody. They want to know about a job. You have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Oh, man. You're going to end up in a position that you don't really like. I mean, not in a position. Well, it isn't a position, but I mean like a job position. You applied for one thing, and that's what you're supposed to be applying for, but the job they offer is not at all that. Just so you're aware, you might end up in there, but there is opportunity to advance from there and be able to move into other positions. This may be what they tell you too when they want to hire you. Getting your foot in the door kind of thing. That's totally up to you what you do with that knowledge. You have the Nine of Swords. Stressing out a little bit here. You might be stressing out because you haven't heard from someone. You haven't heard from them yet, or you heard from them and you're not getting the position you want. Really you may be really wanting one job and a different one calls as well, because you had to apply to a few to try to get your name out there, right? And the one you want isn't the one calling you. I don't mean to laugh about that. I just feel like it's something where it's for a reason. So just don't stress about it too much if you can. Queen of Pentacles here. Page of Swords in the reverse. Pages are messages or messengers, whichever the case may be. Someone bringing it to you directly or coming from the divine, possibly. It's with the Page of Swords, I feel like it's really heading in a direction, and she's learning. She's got a book in front of her. She's got light bulbs over her head as balloons, like carrying her, helping her get across this fine line here that she's walking, this tightrope. I feel like you need to go don't go the path of least resistance. I feel like you will be on more stable ground and be to a place you want to be quicker. It may seem like it, but it's going to take a little more effort and focus here, focusing on it to get through to that other side of that bridge there. But you know what? It's going to be worth it. I feel like it's worth it. All right. Let's pull a Priestess of Light Oracle. I will not be reading from the book on this oracle. I'm just going to take whatever cards come out, and I'm going to tell you what I feel about them, and it's to close the read. It may be, oh, there we go. We got two of them. The last thing that Spirit may want you to know. We have Grateful Optimism, Joyous View of the Future, Beautiful. It's never too late. Sacred Purpose, Eternal Flame, Ancestral Legacy. I feel like there's a way to honor yourself, and I'm going back with this when it says ancestral legacy. I feel like it having something to do with your family wanting you to do what they did. It could be military, going in the military. It could be acting. It could be farming. I felt farming for a lot of you. So you're doing something other than what your family's legacy is about. And it's okay to do something else, even if they kind of don't understand what's going on with you. But I feel like this is something that, family is family, and they are going to accept you no matter what. I mean, There are people who go through family like completely never accepting them for who they want to be, and that's gonna have to be okay. You know what I mean? It's gonna, if as long as you're honoring yourself, there is a more positive ending here, more positive, or should I say, beginning. All right, Leo, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.